So, Craig, thank you for coming on the Marske podcast today. Obviously, it's been a pretty big weekend for you. 100 goals and returning from injury.
Yeah.
Before we move on to the big one, which is the 100, how was it getting back in the team after quite a bit of, would you say, a lengthy spell on the sidelines within the first few games of the season?
Yeah, obviously pre-season, I had a little niggle with my calf. Played the game, then I was out for 2 or 3 games, played another game, it just wasn't right. So the gaffer had said, you need 3 or 4 weeks rest, which I did, and then Saturday, it was good to get some minutes, felt good, and hopefully, that's me back, touch wood, no more injuries now.
Obviously it was great to have you back. Do you think it benefited coming in to the team with such a strong win as well?
Yeah, most definitely. The lads, I've watched more than I've played this year. And watching, you don't realise, I train with them every week and play, but how actually good the team is. But yeah, it was good, to get back in there. It was a good game to get back to, and that's no disrespect to see them, but we're going to have plenty of the ball. We probably expected to win. So it was a good one to come back, good to get, I think I got an hour or just over. So yeah, it'd be good, good to get my first 60-70 minutes and hopefully I can kick on now.
And one of the biggest moments of the game was you backing your 100th goal for Marske United at a competitive level.
Yeah.
How does that feel for you?
Yeah, Vic, it was fantastic to finally get it, because I think it was about 18 months ago back at Crook. I scored one, and then I missed one, which would have been my 100th goal. Since then, obviously with the corona and stuff, we've been off, but it was nice to get back, and when Connor did get the penalty, I was a little bit nervous, I won't lie, but it was nice to hit the back of the net, and it's a great personal achievement getting 100 goals.
And to do it in front of a full Mount Pleasant as well, I think is that any better for you, like doing it in front of a full crowd, to have their reaction of...
Yeah, it's fantastic, I know there's only, there's a 300-400 there, maybe a little bit more on Saturday, but the noise they make, it feels like there's 700-800 there, and it was good to hit the back of the net and do it in front of the fans rather than it being behind closed doors. It's
honestly such a great achievement. Like we spoke about on camera, the draw yesterday, South Shield. How would you feel going into that next game? In the FA Cup?
Yeah, Baker, it's a good question. I had all the text messages yesterday saying, South Shield and, tough draw.
And obviously the reputation they've had recently about going professional. And
there's no two ways about it. It is a difficult draw. There was other teams within that, in the Conference North and stuff, so we possibly could have got a tougher draw. But for me, Vic, the way we're playing, the squad that we've got, I know pre-season it was a friendly and we beat them, but it'll be different when it's competitive. But I think with it being at this place, we haven't been beat, I don't think, for 14-15 months, maybe longer now. Bumper crowd, anything can happen on the day, and I truly believe that come next Saturday, week of Saturday, we can do the business.
And hopefully, because as you say, we feel we can have the better over them in pre-season, so there's nothing to say why we can't go out there and beat them.
No question at all, Baker. I think you look at the squad. We've got lads who played higher and could play in their team, and vice versa. Make two, no ways about it. That they're going to be strong, and they've got some fantastic players. But so have we. So we're going to be quietly confident. They will be the favourites going into the game. But I think that we've got enough to beat them and victorious on the day.
Finally, the league games are coming thick and fast. How are you feeling for tonight's game?
It's going to be a really tough test. Both teams, I know they know us pretty well, and I know quite a few of their lads. Shildon, used to play for Marske, good friend of mine. All good players. Sweetie, there's a couple of others. So no bones about it. It's going to be a really, really tough game tonight. But with it being here again, after the 6-0 win on Saturday, we've got a good momentum going into the game. I hope we can win and get the 3 points.
Thank you, Craig, for your time. Hopefully we'll go out there and get the 3 points.
Yeah, hopefully, mate. Fingers crossed.
Okay, a brilliant 2-0 win today. Yourself chipping in with the goal. How did you find the performance?
I thought it was pretty rocky first half. I thought their game set up really well. Frustrated us, limited us to about 1 or 2 chances. We defended well, to be fair. Didn't really look like scoring then. And then second half, I thought we came out and turned it up a few gears, got the all-important goal, and then kicked on from there.
You are chipping in with the goals this season. Was that something that you really wanted to do, or is it just good from good from the corners?
Anybody that knows me knows I've scored goals all my career. You know, I don't want to jinx myself out. My all-time best is 13 at Darlow, so if I can get anywhere next to that, I'd be outstanding. But I'm just happy with a 4 now. But you know, I'll keep pushing.
Oh yeah, plenty more games to go. Going into Saturday, we take on Lincoln. How do you feel going into that game?
It'll be a game where we need our first victory and first 3 points on the road, and like I say, we need to just keep on picking up points. It'll be another tough game, but I'm sure the lads will be more than ready for it.
And finally, one last thing before I let you go. South Shields we've been drawn to in the FA Cup for a week on Saturday. It's a very interesting one with the side they are now. How do you feel about that game? Because we have proved in pre-season that we can have the better of them.
Yeah, pre-season is all about obviously minutes and fitness, but like I say, we went down there, and I think anybody that watched that game knows that we were the better team on the day. So you know, the proof's there that we can win them. It'll be a very, very difficult game, but we fancy ourselves against anybody at home, so can't wait for that.
Cheers, Kev, thank you for your time. Yeah, cheers for that.
Yeah, it was a pretty convincing performance, really. Shildon defended very, very well. A couple of great blocks on the stroke at half time when we were on top. But for playing against a team that haven't really conceded this season, they're doing well in the league. To go and win 2-0, 2 goals, a clean sheet, you couldn't have asked for any better, really.
Yeah, I thought the game was quite good yesterday. I thought the performance was brilliant. I thought we played very well. First half was a bit scrappy at times. Probably unlucky not to go in a goal up. Second half, we just turned on the style as we usually do, and fully deserved to win the game in the end. Nice to see Burgess get his 4th goal of the season, and Boys continuing his fantastic form. 13 goals in 7. He's on hot form at the minute, so very pleased with how the lads performed. Hopefully we can take that on board going into the next game.
I'd probably give man of the match to Glenn Butterworth today, because he really controlled the midfield battle, but in reality he probably could have gone about 3 players, because the whole team was excellent, really. But yeah, I'd go with Butty.
My man of the match for the game, it was a bit of a tough decision really, because there was some really good performances out there. I thought Rio had a very good performance. Smith I thought was very, very good. Boys I thought had a good game as well. I mean, the whole team played well, so it was a difficult one to pick. But I've gone for Connor Smith because his work rate was fantastic. He didn't give up, he kept going. Even when he was getting frustrated, he kept his head up, kept going throughout, showed determination, and I thought fully deserved it in the end. Lincoln United away, I mean, to be honest, I can't see why we can't win that, because I think the performances recently have been good enough. Hopefully we can continue our form away, I think we will. And then South Shields, well, we know what South Shields are like, we know what the FA Cup's like. We've beaten teams in the higher divisions before, like Spartans for example. We've also come up against Warrington Town before in the FA Trophy and beaten them, and they were a league above as well. FC United and Manchester in that same league, we've beaten them before. So we've beaten the big sides before, and we beat South Shields in pre-season. So I'm hoping we can continue our FA Cup run, but it'll be a very, very tough test. But we are at home, and our home form's been fantastic. We've not conceded a goal at all at home so far this season. So hopefully we can continue that form, and hopefully we can get into the next round. Up the Marske.